Hey folks, Glenn May here with BassResource.com, and welcome to another weekly episode of Hank Parker's Fishing Tips with Hank Parker.
How about that? Here I am, Glenn.
Hank, this week's question comes from Paul from Streamwood, Illinois, and he asked, when you're halfway into the tournament and the chips are down, what do you do to stay focused and positive and not fall into that mental slump?
That is a challenge, and there are so many people that I've fished with over the years. They just mentally, if it doesn't happen and meet their expectations, they're wiped out by midday. I mean, it's got to happen early or they're shot, because they have all these expectations, how it's all going to play out and what time they're going to start culling and how they're going to go after that big fish at 10 o'clock or whatever, and it doesn't pan out. I try not to set my expectations too high. I try to prepare myself mentally before I ever start, and that's the key. Before you ever start, I prepare myself that it's going to be tougher than what you're anticipating. Don't have such high expectations. Go out and just be mechanical, be precise with your casting, and get caught up and just pay attention to the water. Look for a shad to move, look for a brim or a bluegill to move in the shallow water, or look for something to happen on your electronics. But stay focused on whatever your pattern is, and be so occupied that you don't have time to get down. You don't realize what time it is. Forget the clock. You can only weigh in 5 in most states, in most cases, in most tournaments. So big deal, you can catch 5 in 5 minutes. Don't ever get discouraged because it's 2:30 in the afternoon and you weigh in at 4 and you hadn't had a bite, because it only takes 5 bites and it can happen in just a few seconds. Stay with it and keep learning, keep eliminating, keep moving, keep changing, and be so occupied with trying to figure it out that you don't have time to panic or worry about time. That's the whole key.
Well, Paul, I hope that answers your question. Great answer, by the way, Hank. If you want more tips and tricks like this from Hank, visit hankparker.com, where there's all sorts of tips and tricks and articles on there. And if you want to be notified of the next time we post some of Hank's tips, subscribe to our channel. Until then, have a great day.